Why is everything so blue?
What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Local Legend 757, man. Today is episode 40, 40, man. And listen, what better way to have a repeated offender than my good homie?
I don't know about
the wild one. Not the offender. The wild one, the crazy one, the unpredictable one, the magnificent one. Creator, director, businessman, all around creator, artist, musician, the one and only Steelo. Hey man, welcome man.
Good with you, man.
Welcome back. Listen man, the
smoothest
new
nigga alive, you know what I'm saying?
The smoothest nigga alive.
I don't know if I can say new Denzel anymore.
Besides me.
I may not be able to say new Denzel no more.
Yeah.
He was kissing niggas and shit. But
oh man.
I'm gonna have to slowly take that one out, you know what I mean? But
yeah, man. Listen, man, the one and only Steelo. So how you doing, man?
I'm great.
We were just on the set, man, of your new visual. You got a lot of music coming out, a lot of music in the tuck. It's 2025, man. So, question is, what can we expect from you this year from an artist standpoint? You've been an all-around creator when it comes down to visual arts. Music videos for artists, commercials. It seems like you're transitioning to more so becoming more focused on being an artist. What has that journey been like? After you answer my first question of like, what can we expect from you this year from the music?
Well, what you can expect is focus. I think that's the most important thing. You can expect a lot of output, but mainly focus. And to answer your second question that I think you're going to ask, why did I switch from focusing on videos to focus on being an artist? Well, I still do videos, of course. That's my means of living. But I think the most important thing is me doing what I want to do. Because, I have visionaries, I have gravity spaces, I have all these other things that I want to do, but music is always in the back of my head. Music is the reason why I picked up a camera. Music is the reason why I learned how to create cover arts and stuff. Music is the reason why I know how to market. It's the reason why I'm here. Mm-hmm. It's what I wanted to focus on since I was 16. So I'm like, I'm 30, about to be 31. I'm about to be an old nigga. Like I gotta really put my big foot forward. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like I really gotta put it forward. So I was like, you know what? F everything else. I'm singularly focusing on this. So that's what 2025 is gonna be.
So the look, man. The look. So now I want you to explain the look to the viewers watching. I don't think it's 70s. I'm not gonna say it's 70s because, it's nothing 70s about it. It's like a unique style. No. They shit won't nappy. You know what I'm saying? They shit was well picked. It's not 70s. But you bringing a new element, even with the shoot that we just had before this interview. Like it was like a house vibe. Like, but then you also showed me different things, and I'm like, oh, he's very lyrical. So like basically with this next project you got coming out, what elements of music are you bringing, and how much of an effect you think this new album will have on the listeners?
Man, I think it's gonna have the effect of when somebody first heard Nirvana, when somebody first heard Kid Cudi, when somebody first heard certain Tupac songs. Like that's how I feel
That's good you say that because you know a lot of times when artists are making music, it's always just for one demographic. You know what I'm saying? How you done named a variety of different artists that has different music, like Kid Cudi, Tupac. They have two different styles of music, and what you saying is your album has multiple different varieties of music to where it's not meant for just one listener. You know what I mean? So as a fan and a consumer, I can listen to possibly house music, maybe a little bit of like lyrical rap, maybe a little bit of some hood shit. You know what I mean? But all in all, it's not going to be stagnant, and I'm gonna be surprised each time I press play and hit next.
Totally. I feel like my goal is to make a hit in every genre. You know how people albums got like B-sides? So
Yeah,
where like it's a cool song, but it's not really conceptual. It's like a filler song.
yeah.
I feel like what I want to bring to the game is pretty much you take Thriller and have like Good Kid, Mad City in the same and on the same album.
Yes.
So you have those hits like everything on Thriller was a hit, pretty much. But you take Good Kid, Mad City was a whole story. So I feel like nobody ever mixed the two. Nobody ever had a bunch of hits and it be combined in the story. So I think that's what my goal of this album was going to be. And I want to put it out with a documentary. So everybody know like, oh, Steelo lost 70 pounds. Steelo might be sick. Steelo might be that. Like the documentary is going to show you exactly what's been going on. You know, so I think that story along with the album is so powerful, you know, so.
So you talked about what people will presume like you may be sick, but you actually been on a fruit journey.
Yep, yep.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, man. God bless him, cause I like chicken. You know what I'm saying? I like
I like
chicken.
chicken too.
I couldn't see me just eating fruit, but it takes a different type of discipline and just different element in your life to make you just want to like, okay, I want to try this. So what was that journey like for you? Just being dedicated to just like drinking water and eating fruit.
The journey when I first started, it was like the hardest thing I ever did in my life. Now I'm still going and it's still like super hard to like just wake up and eat fruit and juice and it's difficult, but it's worth it.
Do you
What
ever
I
have a cheat day?
Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, I go 30 days of all fruits and vegetables. And then I do like 3 or 4 cheat days. And my cheat days aren't like I'm eating chicken. My cheat days are like no, I'm eating cooked vegan food. So I don't do like I haven't ate meat in like shit a year and a half now.
Damn,
Yeah. So
that's crazy. You are fully what, a herbivore? A
they call
herbivore?
it
A
frugivore.
frugivore.
Frugivore. Yeah.
Frugivore.
But I eat vegetables and stuff too.
So, your journey with that, like, how has that effectively been allowing you to like create at the highest level? Do you think that enhanced it, or was it like a strain mentally of trying to not only be reach a level to where like, yes, I'm focusing on like dieting and I'm putting my body through this amount of stress, but by not consuming certain things and like taking certain things that was once in my daily diet, not in my daily diet no more, and then while trying to create at the highest level, did that have an effect on that, or was it just like, nah, that me eating fruit and drinking water ain't got shit with me making music or shooting videos?
I think it affects my everyday life.
Mm,
I don't think people know because I don't really talk about it. Like people see me eating fruit and stuff like that, and they be like, "This nigga is crazy."
yeah.
But just imagine every day in the back of your mind, you're like, "Damn, I want to eat this shit. I want to eat something else." So the hardest part about the journey is having that in the back of your mind and trying to fight that, trying to fight against that because you have a goal. So it's like right now, shit. I want to eat some chicken. I want to have some chips right now.
Yeah, it's Super
So
Bowl.
so when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Throughout your whole day, this is what you're thinking about. So the hardest part is like, all right, how do I focus on the music while still thinking about this? because food is so intertwined with our life. It's something that we think about all the time. So it's like it it really teaches you to focus,
Yeah.
and really settle your mind. And I think people see me skinnier, like I was bigger, I looked stronger,
Yeah, nigga,
but
nigga was built like he could
yeah,
fucking knock a refrigerator over.
but mentally,
Yeah.
I'm at a different level. I feel like if you can do that, if you can go on all fruit for a year, you gotta be strong mentally.
Let me ask you, what do you think, like, if you could say what was missing in music, and I'm not just talking rap, I'm talking in like R&B, hip hop, jazz, like, what do you think is missing within music itself, and then also the visual art side of it?
I think what's missing most is the concepts.
Mm.
The difference between R&B now, and I love R&B nowadays. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's at a bad
Yeah,
place
I
at
love
all.
R&B too.
But back in like early 2000s, late 90s,
Yeah.
even in the 70s, 80s, the primary focus was on songwriting. And
Yes.
they would stick by the concept.
Mm.
In class when they tell you, all right, I'm gonna give you a topic to write about. They give you a topic to write about, and you have the thesis statement, which is pretty much what your paragraph or what your paper is going to be about. Then you have the body paragraphs that go into detail of what the thesis statement is, right?
Yeah.
It was very structured, and your teacher would take off points if you went what? Off topic.
Went off
If you
topic,
went off topic.
ran on sentences.
Why
Yeah.
is that though? Because when you go off topic, your point becomes less powerful.
Yes.
So when I think about songwriting, it's a lot of Lil Wayne type songwriting. I feel like Lil Wayne came in the game and he had all these freestyles that were great. You know what I'm saying? It was something that was needed at the time because music goes in waves. But now that we're in a post Lil Wayne era, people forgot about concepts.
Yeah.
So, and I think if you want to make a song that's powerful, that'll last the test of time, it has to be conceptual.
Yeah, it's like one thing I could say about R&B, it's like a lot of songs don't have bridges. Now,
Okay.
when I say bridges, now maybe my terminology for what a bridge is might be misconstrued or maybe misunderstood, but when I hear songs in the past, like okay, we hear something like somebody like Cut Close, and they got a song, and it's like you'll have the hook, the opening verse, then the hook, and then like the excuse me, you'll have like the opening chorus, like the beginning of the song, then you have the chorus hook, then you got that verse, and then it go back to the hook. But then like after that hook, it goes to like a new level to where it's like the song is at like a climax rather. And then after that climax, it simmers back down. But it's like some songs it should be like it's good, but it just seems like it can just go to another level.
It's not dynamic enough.
Yeah, it's not enough dynamic. How do you think artists and musicians can get back to that?
Well, I think first of all, you have to teach the importance of it. Like
Yeah.
I just said in school, the reason why your teacher would take off points if you went off topic is because it'll become what you're talking about become less powerful. So if you want to have the most powerful song, if you want to have a classic song, you think about all classic songs. All classic songs have a concept. Missing you. Like if you take R&B songs, what's another? Many Men.
Yeah.
Many Men has a concept. All these songs that we consider classics have concepts. Why is that? Well, if you take a song and you look at it years later, right? Or a new person or a kid listens to that song from years later, are they going to be able to understand it and follow it so they can connect with it as well?
Yeah.
That's what makes a classic song. If another generation could connect with it, if it's clear enough, if it's powerful enough, if it's focused enough for them to understand it.
I mean, to
answer your question, first of all, we have to preach the importance of that and why it is important to have conceptual songs. And that's why If you want to have a classic song, if you want people to feel it for years to come, then they have to understand it. They understand it through the concept and through you being clear with the concept.
Do you think it's important for artists to like understand the music that came before them? Like, especially if you're an artist now, whether you're a rapper or singer or whatever genre, do you think it's important if like artists like go back and listen to music back then? Because you know, there's a lot of times there's a lot of artists who's not really familiar with the style of music before they were born. Maybe like for example, it's artists out here who don't, as rappers, don't know like LL Cool J. You get what I'm saying? They just know maybe at best Lil Wayne, maybe Tupac, you know. But it's artists who don't really understand like, yo, LL Cool J in the 80s was a force. Big Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying? Scarface, you know, EPMD, like just touch on like the importance, or do you think it's important at all for artists to have a knowledge of past generational musicians?
Well, I can say this. I feel like if you want to be a unique artist, you have to take in so many different influences. One of my one of my philosophies when I was younger, and people like from my neighborhood can like attest to this. If I felt like I was special, then I had to do things that other people didn't do
Yes.
in order to signal or in order to solidify that idea. So if I'm special, how am I going to be special if I listen to the same rappers all my friends listen to, or all the other rappers listen to? My influences are the same as them. If I'm special, no, I'm listening to some other shit, so I can take that in. So when I present myself, it's unique because this person don't listen to that, this person don't listen to that, that person don't listen to that.
Yeah.
So I think from that standpoint is definitely important because, and then for the skill set too. If you listen to Mobb Deep, if you listen to Andre 3000, if you listen to Tupac, and you take all those influences in, you're gonna know how to flow on any type of beat. You know, like your flow is gonna be fluid because you have all these influences, so you can tap back into a flow that Mobb Deep had or Tupac had in order to, you know what I'm saying, flow on that type of beat that you want to flow on.
Yeah, you
gotta be.
have to be. And I think sometimes, you know, artists get away from that because everything seems so rushed now within the generation of viral. You know what I'm saying? Quick, like people don't even make songs past 2 minutes no more. You know, it's some songs that's like a minute 20 at best. You know what I mean? Do you think duration is important when it comes to making music?
No, I don't think the duration is important. I think what's most important is how powerful the song is. So it can be powerful in a minute. It can be powerful in a minute and a half. It can be powerful in 3 minutes or 6 minutes. Like you got songs like Cartoons and Cereal by Kendrick Lamar, and it don't even feel like it's 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
6.5 minutes because it engages you the whole way through. So I feel like as long as it engages you the whole way through, that's what a good song is.
Yeah.
Period. It could be a minute. It could be a minute and a half. If it engages you for that period that it's on, that's a good song.
Yeah, cause you know, it's some songs like if you feel like, dang, this song's still going on, that's not a good song. But if you feel like, dang, this it, and you look, it's like, oh man, this long, that's a great song. What is your creative process like? You know, when you're making music. Obviously, I'm assuming since you're on this fruit journey, you know, and drinking water, and you watch what you consume and eat. You know, you don't drink or smoke, correct?
No.
So, you know, what is your journey like when you're creating? You know, most people they have to smoke, they have to drink. What do you do?
All I do is I go through a bunch of beats and I find which beat I like. And then I just sit there and keep thinking. I keep playing the beat and I keep thinking. Like I haven't written anything down. I don't know. It's been like over 10 years. So I write in my head.
So you be punching in
I wouldn't say no, I write the whole song in my
in
head.
your head?
Yeah.
That's some next level shit right there. I hear about a lot of people doing that.
I practiced it though. So it wasn't
Yeah.
because I feel like all right, so there was a rapper when I was in high school, his name was The Fields or whatever, right? And he used to tell me that he used to write all his stuff in his head. And I was like, man, I'm trying to be better than this nigga. I'm about to do it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to figure it out. So that was my real inspiration for it in the beginning. I think it was that, or either it was just like, okay, Jay-Z write his shit in his head. Why can't I? You know, so that's what my inspiration was for it in the beginning. But yeah, to answer your question, I find a beat in my process, right? Like I said, my mentality has always been if you feel like you're special, you have to get special stuff. You have to find special beats. You have to wear special clothes. Everything about you has to be presented as special in order for you to really believe it, in order for the people to believe it as well. So when I look for beats, I'm looking for something that really stands out, something that's is different, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, different, but I feel like it's palatable. Like other people would still like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, so the song that you were shooting a visual for, forgive me, what's the name of
Out
that
of my
song?
control.
Alamatro?
Out of my control.
Out of my control.
Yep.
So like when you that beat, you know what I'm saying? Like it's no specific audience you were trying to target when you created that song with
Nah,
you.
not really.
Nah, not really. Okay, yeah,
Nah,
man.
not really. I feel like so I mean, to give you the backstory, I was on the phone with this girl that I was talking to around the time. I
A
made that
good friend, y'all. I don't know if you got a
yeah,
lady.
a good friend. Yeah.
Good friend.
This is before I met with my lady now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this
You
is
gotta
like
let niggas know.
this is like 2021. I made
I
this song.
bet.
So I was on the phone with her and I was just talking to her, making the beat at the same time. And I started singing the words. I was like, yo, this shit is hard. So I rapped like a demo to it. Then I came back and like filled in the words and shit. But yeah, like that one, like out of my control, I probably did that like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I made the beat and
4 years ago.
yeah, 4 years ago.
So here's my thing right now. Here's my argument with this. What took so long for the world to see that?
Well, when you have something special, right, you want everybody to see it. And at that point, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get everybody to see it. So that's why I was holding it. It's like you have something so special, you want people to appreciate it. It's like, nah,
Yeah.
I need everybody to see this shit. And I didn't have a means at that point. You know, I didn't know how I was gonna make that happen. Yeah.
So all right, so my biggest thing, and it's not an issue with you because
No, you can say it's an issue
I
with
had a
you,
no, because
artist and
I
shit.
had a friend that you shot for.
Uh-huh.
He had a video. I'm gonna put him out there. Blacko got this video for this song called Time Flies. And he shot that with you. You shot it. I saw the video. Phenomenal video,
With
by
the
the way.
paintings on the wall and shit.
Huh?
The paintings on the wall.
I think, yeah, the painting on the big booty women. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Fire ass video, and the nigga ain't never put it out yet. And I'm like, bro, what are you waiting for? And he was like, man, I'm trying to drop it in. I'm gonna be real. And now you might can argue this, but I don't think you should. If you're not famous yet, I don't think you should focus on like trying to be strategic. Oh, I gotta drop it this date. Unless you got a series of it. If you just be like, oh, I'm trying to wait to drop it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build up to that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna do this interview, then I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna drop it. Not, oh, I'm gonna put it on my story, let people know, or let one person know I got it, and then, oh, I'm gonna wait like 3 years to drop it. Because it's like you depriving like your fans. Now, I'm not saying you did that because I didn't know it exists until
No, I
today.
definitely did.
You did?
I definitely
See?
did. I
And
definitely
that's
did.
my issue because it's like, dude, we wanted that in 2021.
Yeah.
You know? Why you had a fan starving for that? They were hungry
That's a good
for it.
question. That's a good question. But I think it comes down to an artist being an artist. Like
Yeah.
it's precious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have some, like imagine you work on a movie and you like, dang, I want to put it out, but if I put it out and it get 200 views, like I did all this work for 200 views, my nigga. So I feel like that's hard to tell an artist when they value their work so much and they want it to be appreciated.
Yeah.
Now that I know about marketing, now that I have the means to get it out to where I feel like it can go, it's gas. it's all gas, you know. So that's what it is. Like, if more artists knew how to market themselves, they would be putting out more music.
How important is ownership to you when it comes down to music? Now, obviously, you are independent.
Mhm.
You're not signed to nobody
Mhm.
yet. I'm presumably. What is the importance, of ownership of your music, and what's one thing that you think a lot of artists and people overlook when trying to take it to the next level in their career of success when it comes to music?
I mean, the main thing is they don't know how to market. That's the main thing. It's so much talent out here. You know that. I know that because I shoot videos for a lot of talented artists. They're not missing talent. They're just missing the marketing. They're missing the plan. They're missing the ambition to figure it out also.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if they had the ambition to figure it out, they would have figured out marketing. I remember going on Music Think Tank back in 2014, 2015, just trying to find some type of way to market myself. I didn't know anything. I didn't figure out marketing until I saw a Gary Vee interview on Breakfast Club, right? And he was like, look, artists out there, like if you want to promote your music, hit up
Yeah.
all the vlog people and ask them to put your song in the vlog. And I was like,
Yeah, that's easy.
I didn't
Yeah.
know, I didn't know you could do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So, but I had the ambition in order to figure it out. And that's what a
Yeah.
lot of people are missing. They're missing the ambition.
Yeah, and it's like, a lot of people are a lot of people can be stuck in their ways because nobody wants to feel like they face it's this thing with being too real. Like, I'm keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't want nobody to know, I don't want nobody to know I paid for somebody to post this. It's business. It's part of the business. Like, a lot of people have a standalone following where they went to school, they played high school ball and they were real popular, or they moved around different neighborhoods and they had family in different neighborhoods, so they know a lot of different people and they think that's good enough. But no, it's actually an extra mile you have to take, because while those people know you and maybe you have notoriety for this and that, it's not substantial enough to reach a mass amount of people. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I do agree with you on marketing and different aspects to like really put yourself out there and put yourself in front of different people's eyes.
Yeah, and another thing is too, like people want to be too cool. They want to be too cool to market, too cool to promote themselves, too cool to be an artist, too cool to do content. See, I grew up different, right? The way I grew up is like the niggas around me had Jordans. I had a friend named Jamonte, and he lived like down the street from me. I used to go in his crib. He used to have Dadas. He used to have all the Jordans. He used to have this. I only had one pair of Jordans in my life.
What kind were they?
One pair of the Jordans?
Yeah, were they fours, fives,
I don't even remember. I don't even
lights? It's okay.
I don't even remember, but my peoples couldn't afford them.
Yeah.
So after that, I told myself I would never wear Jordans ever. I'm like, look, they can only afford Vans. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm cool with not being cool. So that's what channeled my mindset to be like, look, I'll wear sequin pants. I'll wear a wig to do what I need to do, because I couldn't fit in when I was younger. Like, we couldn't afford Jordans. You know what I'm saying?
Them shits were expensive.
I remember there was a nigga in my neighborhood named Breon Giles, right? And Fat Joe had the Easter egg Air Force Ones. You know, I wanted them shit so bad. I was like, dang, I'm never getting. I used to be on the Jordan website just looking at different shit. I'm like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm me. I'm gonna embrace what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So, in embracing that, I was like, you know what? It's cool to be different. It's cool not to wear what other people wear. And that sticks in your mindset. So when I'm wearing pants like this, I don't have no fear. Cause it's like, I've been doing this. This is who I am at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not scared to put myself out there. I'm not scared to pay a blog page to post me. I'm not scared of none of that shit. Like, there's way other shit. Like, there's way other shit to be scared. Like, to make me kind of scared, you got to put a gun to my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. to make me like, oh shit, it's real. Other than that, like, nah.
How do you get there? How do you get to the point where you're comfortable and confident with yourself? Like, how do somebody else get to that level? You know, what steps should somebody take to be comfortable and have that confidence without having to be self-aware? Like, you know, like I like to say it's a joke, but I like to say like that them folks confidence where they can dig up. You know when I say folks, you know what I mean when I say folks. You know them folks, they can dig in their nose, dig up their ass, don't give a fuck who watching. Like, how can somebody have that non-self-awareness to where like they just don't give a fuck no more? Equivalent to digging up
I
their
think
nose
it's
and shit.
practice. I
Practice.
think it's practice. I remember when skinny jeans first started popping, right? See me, I was on it like real early because I'm a skateboarder. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
skateboarded and shit, and that's where it came from.
Yeah.
It came from the skateboarder. So I remember it was Corey Biddle in my middle school. We used to like joke on him because he had on tight pants, right? Used to joke on him. And then the next year, I started wearing the same type of pants, and everybody in my neighborhood would joke, right? Not on
Yeah.
some serious shit, but like, you know, little
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? But from there, I'm like, look, I'm still gonna wear it. So it builds the confidence. It builds that fearlessness. You know what I'm saying? From that initial sting that I got when they said something, and I went home and I still continued to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
That builds the confidence. So you have to, it's inch by inch, like just like anything, just like learning the language, piece by piece. That's how you build the confidence. You have confidence in your recording ability, right?
Hell yeah.
What did you have that same type of confidence when you first started?
Nah, when you think about it, nah, not for real. But see, I did marching band, but marching band, like, and performing in front of like thousands of people with like hundreds of people is not the same as being in front of the camera by yourself. So no, I had to practice.
Mhm.
I had to practice. I had to
And
practice.
that's what it is with
Yeah.
anything. We just put these limiting beliefs on ourselves to make us think like, dang, I can't really, I don't know if I can do that. But it's like, nah, like if you start piece by piece, you can get there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not a full sequin, you know what I'm saying, pants.
Yeah, you different.
Maybe it's sequin socks. You just start with a sock, right? And you walk out with the socks. And now
Yeah.
you like, okay, shit, they said something, but it ain't really affect me. Now it gives you more confidence to go even further and go even further.
How you think I look in that?
Nigga, I don't know. Nigga, I don't want to think how you looking is. Oh,
Yeah.
this nigga crazy.
Oh
Nigga on the
man,
Diddy.
I'm gonna try that, man. Yeah. Oh man, so this album, man. When is it expecting to be released? Like, when is it gonna be on the market? Where is it gonna be at? What platforms? We need that album. The streets need the album
So I'm not sure. I mean, it depends on how long I want to promote the songs and stuff like that. But it's coming out,
this
and
year for sure, right?
yeah, for sure. And what I want to do something that nobody ever did. Like, so I went on Fiverr, and I got like a somebody that deals with technology and software
I'm
and stuff,
familiar with Fiverr.
and they made me an earn button. What
Mm.
the earn button is going to be is like, okay, you can either buy it, you can donate, or you can earn. Earn is going to be like an automated, okay, I need you to share it to 5 friends. I'm going to send you these 5 posters. You got to put in the group chat or whatever that you put up these 5 posters, and then I'll send you the album. So I'm gonna make the fans earn it if they don't have the money. So let's say a little kid, like, oh, okay, can you give me $10? You be like, shit, you got to wash my car.
That's crazy for $10.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm saying that's how it used to be
Yeah.
when we was younger though. You ask your parents for some money, they're like, nah, go wash the dishes, go clean the car,
Or
wash
pull
the
the
car.
trash up front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like nobody did that. Nobody has an earn button. And I want it to be automated. So whereas like, all right, boom, it's like a checklist. Like, all right, you did this, all right, you get that. Kind of like a point system like they do at like 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I'm gonna have with my music.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Growing up in Norfolk, like just in the 7-5, not you, but like being in a 7-5 all around, you know what I'm saying? We have like a lot of musical geniuses. I think if you ask me, I think the 757 have like some of the greatest producers, like some of the greatest beat makers. The question I want to ask is like, how outside of marketing, how can artists transcend, you believe, transcend to that new level? Because let's face it, I don't put you in this category because you're already thriving as an all-around director, filmmaker, videographer, cinematographer. And I believe you already have a fan base, with like you as a person with your work. And people just be like, oh shit, he made music too. Oh, I'm gonna definitely fuck with that. But like, if standalone artists, like, how can they ascend? You believe?
Standalone artist.
Like, who don't do nothing else besides rap, sing.
I mean, they could play the lottery, but that's what it is. If you ain't gonna do other shit, you can figure out how to get along. I mean, there's ways you can do that, but you're not just gonna be an artist. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a marketer nowadays, unless you want to play the algorithm. But see me, I don't believe in lottery. I don't believe in just putting out content and seeing whether it's gonna go. No, I believe in putting out the best content I can and putting money behind it to boost it, to foster more engagement. So I don't even think artists should have that mindset nowadays. I think artists should find the art in marketing because there's an art in it.
Yeah.
Because that's what real creativity is. Real creativity is not just making a song. Real creativity is having a problem and figuring it out.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out. That's what all creative shit comes from. When you think about a nigga in jail, how the nigga in jail be making soups,
making
be
soups
making
and
this,
swole.
got knives, got this. They creative. They
Yeah.
figure it out. So find the art in the marketing. You say you don't want to do marketing, you're just lazy.
Yeah.
You're lazy, or you care about what people think too much. Main priority, right?
Because most artists don't even only have like 2 songs out, and they just want to perform in front of like people.
Yeah, I think the main priority is number one as an artist, make good music, right?
Okay.
Figure out your skill set, figure out your craft, figure out music that you're happy with. Number 2, marketing, branding. Number 3, shows. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like marketing, like once you got the music made, once you got like 10 songs made, then you need to go into marketing full-fledged.
Yeah.
The other stuff is like, it's just distracting.
Before we get you out of here, man, let them know, man, who we got. Let them know who you are. Let them know where they can find you at. Let them know what you got going on. And yeah, man, just let them know.
I'm Stelo, the smoothest nigga alive, formerly known as the new Denzel. And what I got going on is just more content. We're going to create the industry. We don't have any industry in the 757, but I'm going to make sure I create it. Of course, with the help of, the individuals around me, but we're going to create an industry. And there's no talking. Y'all going to see all work. So that's what it is.
Hey, listen, man, you already know who it is, man. It's your boy A-Train Booger, and we checking out.